Here I am, in the place to be. Mr. K and B, you can't fuck with me. Extra sexy, extraordinary. Palms are hairy, your mama pop. What up, y'all? It's KB, the Sexy Ninja, the place to be for a Paper Saber universe. And this is the Sexy Ninjacast, podcast, vlogcast, whatever you want to call it. A rant cast, somebody told me. I usually have some subjects, but man, I just like to sit here and talk. The New World podcast is taking up a lot of my time, so, you know, and I'm still trying to get the video side of it down, and try to get the video side of this podcast as well. But if you're new to a Paper Saber universe, welcome. This is one of the podcasts I do. It's, I talk about music, I talk about life, I talk about movies, I do movie reviews. Or if you're interested in that pro wrestling, go check out that New World podcast. Pretty much drops daily. That's why the Sexy Ninja Cast is few and far in between. The last one I did was with Big Daddy, a social vent reunion. Go check out his podcast, Big Daddy Forever. He just dropped a new one, a Q&A. I put a question in there as well, so you got to check that out. But shout out to Big Daddy doing his damn thing. Doing the damn thing, and I'm doing the damn thing, and life has been crazy. We hit our summertime here in Flagstaff, and it is beautiful. I don't know why. I think it's just because I'm getting older or something like that, but I don't like going outside. I really don't, and I'm not big on hiking or doing this and that. I like staying, watching my movies and this and that, but as I get older, I realized I come out here and I just feel the sun vibrating on my skin, and I'm just like, oh, this feels so good. I just look outside, I just want to walk around, man, enjoy this weather. It's a little hot, and just go out and just breathe in this air. And I've never thought like that before, so, but yeah, I don't know. My wife's like, what are you doing? You want to go sit on a patio now? Go eat your dinner or lunch on a patio? I was like, probably, maybe so. But man, and speaking of crazy, that new Eminem, Houdini, just dropped. I dropped while I was at work last night. Music video took me back to the early 2000s, man, when music videos meant something, and there's a storytelling in that as well. That's just falling flat because now it's just people in front of green screens and moving around and rapping. There's no story anymore when it comes to a music video. So when someone's like, oh, I dropped a new music video, I'm like, that's cool, man. Some people still do the storytelling, and it's kind of a lost art with the music video, and sometimes it's just usually people just rapping in like random areas and stuff like that. But yeah, this took me back to early 2000s, man. And the album's called The Death of Slim Shady. I still am a huge Eminem fan. And hearing this song, man, da-da-da, guess who's back again. Shady's back, tell a friend, da-da-da, da-da-da. It's just that fun beat, abracadabra, I'm about to reach in my bag, bruh. I was like, a simple chorus, man, but man, the rhymes are galore. He's got some great puns and stuff like that, magician, electrician, or something like that. He does light work or something. And then Megan Thee Stallion line, I was like, damn. I was like, all right. And they tell him, fuck my kids, man. Fuck Dre. Fuck them all, man. Slim Shady's back. It was just a fun song. And I was thinking of, he hasn't really done a fun song in a while. I was thinking about all the... Usually his albums all have that one fun song. Like, you go back to the Slim Shady LP, you got, hi, my name is... You go to the Marshall Mathers album, you got the real Slim Shady, please stand up. Please stand up. You got the Eminem Show, Without Me, and then we go into, I believe, Encore, and it has, what was it, Just Lose It? Just Lose It. And I remember that track, that album, Encore, is a weird album. There's some fun songs on it, but Encore is very weird. This is where we got the accents and, the ass like that, and just a mixed bag of crazy shit. Then you go into Relapse, and it's more of the accents again, and and then you go into Recovery, where you got kind of a serious Eminem still wilding out on a few tracks and stuff like that. But yeah, so Just Lose It, then
We Made You was on Relapse. Then Recovery was Not Afraid. You know, had some bangers on there with Pink and everything, and Lil Wayne. Then I believe, what was next after that? Recovery. I can't think. Was it what's the one that everyone hated? Fuck. I can't think of it. I can't think of the album. It goes all the way up to Recovery, and then my brain's like, I know the music to be murdered by, Kamikaze. Damn it! I can see the cover in my head too. It has him with the flag and everything, and when he drew the line in the sands, like, you guys vote for Trump and this and that. Revival. Yeah, that one had the song with Beyonce. Yeah, I was trying to think. I was like, God damn it, what was the album called? But yeah, you know, and those albums, like, of course, we got Godzilla and stuff like that, fun, crazy tracks. But we haven't had really a track like a Just Lose It or Without Me or Real Slim Shady or Hi, My Name Is for a very long time. And with this song, I didn't expect that. You know, the cover was dope. I was like, all right, man, we're going to go into some crazy shit here. What we're going to do. And, you know, everyone's like, oh, this is going to be crazy lyricist Eminem. You know, no, this was just fun Eminem. And it was like, oh, yeah, it's okay to have fun with music. Like, it's okay to have fun. So the track is wilding out, man. I really do like it. The music video is fucking great. It made me laugh, and I was like, at the end with Pete Davidson, I was like, oh, shit, man. Oh, Eminem, Slim Shady's back, and I don't know what this album's going to entail. The depth of Slim Shady. I haven't been this excited about an album in a very long time. There's albums I'm excited about, but, you know, I haven't been, like, this hyped. I want to go pick up the album, but there's also some other artists, too, that I'm just like, I can't wait for that. Like, Ouija Mac dropped a new track today, too, off his album, Dark Planet. That shit's dope. He's doing this crazy, like, sampling old ICP, and I love it. I love it, but I don't want it to be the entire album, you know, because Ouija can rock, and when he does that, you know, I don't know. It's just one of the, like, Boom Shaka. That song is crazy, because it has that Boom Shaka, you know, hair chunks in the sky, you know, it's pretty cool on a Devereaux track. And then you got Cody Manson, who dissed Ouija on the other side. So some crazy shit going on in the underground, man. Got the Hooligans. They drop a new track called Him. That shit was fire. There's new Esham. What's funny is I was like, oh, damn. I got new Eminem. I got new Esham. I got new Ouija Mac. I think there's a new Tech 9 out there I need to listen to. There's so much good shit that's dropping and popping. Donnie Menace dropped the one with Lex the Hexmaster. So I was like, oh, life is going to be good today. I'm going to have this music blaring. Bumped it in the Hoopty. Hoopty, man. I just love me some good music. And I love when Colin sends me shit. He's like, yo, check this out. Oh, yo, check this out. I'm like, yeah, bro. Yeah. And he sent me some Suicide Boys. I was like, oh, I need to see those guys in concert again. That shit was fun the last time we went, before we went to Ohio. And speaking of Ohio, I watched something about the chili out there. If you remember, or if you go watch the vlog itself, me and Colin go on a trip to Camp Zool. The biggest thing in Ohio is the chili. There's this chili brand. We eat chili on spaghetti. The shit's delicious. Well, not really. I have had that dish inside my head for so long, because I was like, man, what if I want to make that dish here? You know, it ain't going to be authentic Ohio chili. It's going to be authentic K&B chili with all the spaghetti. And I don't want all the cheese, because that's too much cheese. I'm not a cheese man. I don't, like, my wife and kid, they love cheese, string cheese, cubes of cheese, you know, queso, whatever the fuck you want to call it. They like cheese. I'm not a big cheese guy. It has to be just the right amount. The only time I go ham on cheese is at those gas station nachos. That's when I go ham on cheese, man. That's when I load that bitch up and you throw a fucking bunch of jalapenos on it and you eat that. Oh, so good. You let it drizzle like cum on your lips. Oh, man, shit. I might go get me some nachos. I was just at the gas station. Yeah, but I want to take that dish and make it. Make the spaghetti. Make a bomb-ass chili, put on there, and not put because they put the shredded cheese I want some ooby gooby melted cheese, just a little bit, and a little garnish, and that's the K&B stolen in Ohio chili dish. Dig what I'm saying? I work at a restaurant, so I've been having all these ideas about food lately. I ain't a chef. No way. There's people way better than that than I am. You know, but I've had, like, ideas of, like, what about this hot honey, like, lo mein type dish with hot honey mustard sauce? And, you know, I was like, ooh, what about this chicken and waffle dish over here? And they look at me like, man, you're just fat. Like, all these dishes you think of, they're all fried and fucking fat food. I was like, you know, fuck you. I can make food. Best I could do is some ramen. You know, and, all right. This is why I love working with people, man. When I say shit, like, when I say pho or pho, however, they always have to correct me. I'm like, man, get the fuck out of here with that, man. But life's been good, man. When we hit the summertime, my job slows down tremendously. You know, because during the regular year, because it's more fit to a school-based schedule, it's go. And once we get over that hump in May, it just goes all downhill. But what's nice is, like, I get to go in later. I get to enjoy the morning. I get to walk around, you know, and look at the fridge and see what I can make up just to have. Lately, I've been making myself turkey sandwiches with a little bit of mayo and some barbecue chips inside the sandwich crunched down. I've had that for the past 3 days. I don't know why. That was breakfast. I don't think that's good for me, but it was delicious. Oh, that's what I wanted to talk about. Speaking of delicious, I got it right here. Okay, right here. There's this Dr. Pepper I tried. It's called Creamy Coconut. Limited edition, Dr. Pepper. Yo, bruh, fuck. This shit's good. Ice cold, too. Oh, and I love a good coconut flavor. And they have another one called strawberry and cream. That shit's fire, too. But I would put Creamy Coconut on that level. You got to go try it out, man. Dr. Pepper Creamy Coconut. So fucking good. It's delicious. It'll make your balls wet. You like, or vagina, or whatever else you have down there. It'll make it wet and soggy and soapy and goopy and all that shit. But man, it's delicious. Creamy coconut. Creamy coconut. I had to plug that because this shit is delicious. And I got another question. I really don't know Q&As, but Big Daddy does. I got a question somebody from me asked on the wrestling podcast. They're like, I'm kind of confused because I found your wrestling shit. Are you a Juggalo? And I was like, yes, I am. I got it tatted on my arm. I guess that's where they saw it. They saw the Hatchet Man and stuff like that. Like, they're like, oh, you don't talk about Juggalo shit anymore. I'm like, well, not. I've been so invested in the wrestling. Like, it's just crazy. But there's also Juggalo wrestling, Juggalo Championship Wrestling. But yeah, I'm a Juggalo, 100%, you know. I don't know if that turns you on or off, you know, when I say that. And the person was like, oh, okay, that's cool. And I was like, yeah, man. I was like, 100% been down for a long time. You know, I've been repping, got the tat, got most of my tats are Juggalo tats, except for my Avengers one. And yeah, I'm just a big, nerdy Juggalo. That's what I am. That I love good music. I love movies. I love wrestling. I love just to have fun. I love a good Faygo every once in a while. Not all the time, because when you got that Dr. Pepper Creamy Coconut, the Faygo can go to the side. But when I can find Faygo, I'll rock with it. I think, like, the past 5 years for Halloween, like, if I can't think of a costume to make or a costume to wear for Halloween, face paint all day. And then by the end of it, I look terrible because I put it on wrong and the face paint's just dripping and it's just drizzling all over my face. And it's all, like, sweaty and stuff like that. So usually, like, that's the go-to Juggalo kit, costume, whatever. Pull out the white, pull out the black, and fucking do myself up like Violent J, because I'm big Violent J. Like, I got the big face and stuff like that. But then eventually it just all dribbles down. It gets in my eyes. And like, my eyes! You know, so that was usually the go-to costume for the past 5 years. Wife always tells me, she's like, do something else. And I was like, all right. And I'll flip out, do Shaggy's face paint, put on a cowboy hat. I'm like, how's this? She's like, oh, still the same. I got a Sheriff Sugarwolf tattoo on my chest. I got a Super Villains thing tatted on my chest. Yeah, man, shit. I didn't realize I'm wearing my Ouija Mac shorts here. Family Worldwide, got the Hatchet Man, got the Chapter 17. We are all the pages. That's my next tattoo. This is the Chapter 17. And it was funny, it's like, since I connected with this person, they're like, oh, I've never talked to a juggalo. I'm like, we're not like animals. Like, oh, crikey, there's a juggalo in the mist. How do we approach him? Do we do the call of the whoop whoop? I was like, man, we're just regular people, man. We're just regular down-to-earth people who like good music and who have a different taste in music. What we think is fresh is what you probably don't think is fresh. Like, it's just that dynamic. And there's some people out there I've been like, hey, check this out. Hey, check this out. Like, oh, shit. Like, I turned somebody on to Ouija who doesn't fuck with any ICP, fucking anything like that, but he likes that Insane Clown Posse. And I'm like, yeah, dude, I'm going to check it out. He goes, not the Insane Clown Posse, Ouija. And he's like, yo, dude, I found all this and this. I was like, yo, you want to check out somebody else? Check out this guy. Oh, check out this guy. Oh, there's this. So the community is still there. But the split stuff still makes me kind of upset because it wasn't that all the time. But, people have their own agendas and whatnot. I just try to keep it positive. I just try to keep it fresh. And that's why the music reviews meant so much to me. And that's why I want to get back into them. I want to start talking about the community again. I want to start talking about the music. Going to more concerts. I know Ouija's on his tour right now. I think he's coming up here, I believe this Sunday. But I'm going to be out of town. Taking a road trip to Shiprock, New Mexico. So I'm hoping to film some stuff there. I haven't been home in a bit. But yeah, man, a lot of stuff. My little cousin Brady, he graduated. That was fucking awesome, man. Congratulations. Out of high school, and man, he was my little homie, too. Like, we used to do everything together, man. We went to the movies. I told the story to my grandma. My grandma got mad because there was a time when I didn't have my driver's license, and I remember, like, me and him went to go see, like, Monsters and Aliens in 3D. Didn't work out because we both got sick, and we're cruising back to Shiprock, New Mexico from Farmington, which is like a 30-minute drive. Got pulled over by the cops, and then I was like, oh, shit. And I knew I didn't have my driver's license on me. And he's laying there asleep, just chilling. He's a little kiddo. The cop was cool, though. He's like, you're going back to the res, right? I was like, yes, officer. I'm driving right back to the res. He gave me a fine. He says, all right, drive over that border. Until you get your license, man, you got to figure that out. And plus, you got to pay this fine. And I was like, yeah. I was like, whatever, man. He let me drive right back home. Because literally, the line to the reservation, you could tell when you hit that line. Because it's green. And then when you hit the reds, it's dirt. Nothing. There's a distinct look to the res. And when you hit the reservation, you're on the reservation. Especially in my area. And there's some areas that are in the boonies, man. But yeah, he graduated, and that made me feel good. We hung out. We went to this little cool coin and collectible place that's over by a buffet we went to called China Star. And it's in between this other place we like to go to called Tapatio. It's a Mexican restaurant, but found some really dope comic books there. This guy was like half off. And I was like, oh, shit, okay. He had $2 books, dollar books. I got The Dark Knight Returns, book 2, for $1. That's a $75 book. I was like, you sure? $1? He's like, yeah. I was like, take my $1. Take my money. I was like, you sure, man? And I brought it home. I was like, look what I got. This is a $75 book. She goes, you can sell it for $75? I was like, no. But it's a $75 book. That's dope, right? Oh, man, all the shit I got. And I've been really into, lately, collecting wrestling figures. Oh, God. It's a bad habit now. Because I'm like, oh, it's only 20. Oh, it's only this. Oh, look at this. And I've been, like, on Ringside Collectibles. It's like, oh, I want this. And I've been trying to, like, tell myself, like, it's either comic books or it's either this. And lately, it's been a lot of action figures. I went crazy and got a bunch of Hulk Hogan action figures that I probably didn't need, but I was like, oh, I need that. And then I'm on eBay. I'm like, ooh, look at this one. Ooh, Hulk Hogan with the warp on it. Oh, I need that. No, you don't. Then I was like, oh, there's Bryan Danielson. Oh, there's Samoa Joe. I'm like, oh, I need this. I need that. But no, I don't. But man, that's the thing about me. Like, once I get my brain set on something, it's just go. I just need to get my brain set on the right things, like exercising, eating right, and doing this and that, But I'm trying. Me and the kid went swimming, and I really enjoyed that. I was like, and it goes right back to saying, like, I like being outside, like going outside. Like, man, I want to go for a walk. So I did that the other day. but it wasn't like going to take a walk. Because usually I go to the laundromat, I take the car, I drop off the clothes, and, go put the clothes in the dryer. But I always use the car, and it's not a far walk at all. It's literally, I can see the place. It's just right up the hill our laundromat is here on this complex. So the day I did laundry, I went and dropped it off in the car, and then I came back, and I was about to go to the car just so I can drive up and throw it inside. I was like, you know what? Let me put my headphones on. Let me walk up there. I walked up there. I was a little winded. I realized how much how fat I am, because I was like, God damn. But I walked up there. I felt good. I was taking in that sun, just breathing it in, just breathing in the fresh air. I was like, got some good tunes behind me too. Got that new Darby and Ouija project they dropped recently playing. And just walking, listening to music about murder, and enjoying this beautiful day. All right, y'all. Well, that's it. That's all. Like and subscribe. Share with your grandma. Share with the bum down at Walmart. Go to prowrestlingtees.com/New World Podcast. Get yourself that sweet NWP logo if you rock with the New World Podcast. More logos coming. I believe there's a KMB logo on there. I have some designs that I want to put up. And that's it. That's all. Thank you for listening to me rant for a bit. This is the Sexy Ninjacast, a podcast, vlogcast for that ass and for you. And also to tell you to stay sexy, ninjas. Whoop, whoop.
Welcome to the wicked shit.